guys, today we're going to be firing up the sprinkler system. Now, a couple things to note as I get ready. One is, since it's been warm for a while, last week, since I was really impatient to check some things, because there are, like, I think 6 updates. One of them is here in the front yard, so I'm trying to keep my camera down. I did it, but then blew them right back out. I was going to film it, but I said it's a one-time thing. I've done this over the winter and whatever. But I know it's a spoiler because it's the first time turning it back on. But you know what? Here. I can keep them on till Monday, because then it gets cold. When I say Monday, it's Monday today. I mean, like, next Monday. Then it's, because it's above freezing the whole time. But that last day is going to be above 50, and I said, you know, I might as well keep them on for a little while. I'm impatient. Might as well just turn them on. Why am I waiting? So I'll be able to keep them on for a little and really just be able to do prep work. You know, I'm not even going to cover it. One of the updates is this head here. So I'm going to talk about this, and I'm going to cut the camera off real quick because my screen brightness went down, and I need to turn it back up. But this head, I recently moved to here from there because of a low spot issue. Because it's already mossy over here. If anything, it's just hit back from other heads. I mean, it was a whole pond here when the snow was melting, so, you know, whatever. All right. I'm gonna fix my camera, I'll be right back. Another update is I put a swing assembly on this head over here. It still doesn't really lean the way I'd want it to. I'd want it to lean towards this direction so I can get it to go a little farther, but at the same time, as long as it leans away from like this section where I'd want it to go higher, it's kind of leaning more this way. Kind of helps with getting better coverage over here. So that was kind of the idea. Then both valve boxes, I raised them because the issue, all last year, I think about 30 times since I installed the system to now, they've flooded. Completely with water. And I'm sick of draining them out. I said, you know what, if it's higher than the level of the dirt, I mean, since there's little ditches in both, because I did it to both of them, it looks high. This one still gets water in it occasionally, but I'm just waiting for the ground to settle. So I forgot what I was saying initially about like starting them up and stuff, but so I'm not really gonna worry about that. Another update, oh, excuse that 5,000 over there that I have set up on a spike testing. Another update is the zone along here. I took out the PGPs because I wanted to put heads with 1.5s in, and I got the I-20s that I've had. I put them in, but the one down there, the nozzle got messed up, and then I found a PGP with a 1.5, so a PGP is still there. But here and here, we have I-20s. This is the first time on this property I install I-20s since the original backyard system, which they weren't original, but that was the last time. That was back in 2022. So then another update, I got rid of the 3 Pro sprays. So I just noticed I got sick of worrying about the fact that they weren't really performing as much as intended. Like, the pressure just wasn't high enough. And, like, when I blew them out, this thing sprayed all the way out here. And so I got annoyed that they were working with that. And now when I kept having issues with it, and it was kind of with the add-on with the thing, you can see I purposely just never cut that off. But I said, you know what, zones 1 and 2 have it where on a 1/2-inch line, it's like after the 1 inch, it splits to 2 heads. So I just did it with this because it's tied in with this one. So I think I was most eager for that of everything. And then the final thing is zones 7, 8, and 9 are a new order now. Zone 9 is now Zone 7. Zone 7 is Zone 8, and Zone 8 is Zone 9. And so that is all the updates. Since the water's on, we are gonna fire them up. So I'll do it from the valves, whatever. So I'm gonna leave them on for a week and I'll just blow them back out again. I'm hoping that, I was also hoping, like, with turning these on, that if I leave these on, that'll be saving me to hope that the weather goes back up. And it's funny, every time I say I'd turn them on, the weather drops down. It's super annoying. But yeah, let's just go in order here. So here's Zone 1. Still filling up, so it just does that. And yeah, the faucet is leaking again. I didn't want to shut it off, but just concerns that happened. So, oh, you can hear the air, you can hear it gurgling. Oh, I heard it stop. I know I walked away from it, but still I could tell it stopped. There we go. Pop up now. Out. There we go. So here go these, and then this one should fire up. This one's a check, all the other ones don't. There we go. Sorry, I might have not caught that on camera because I was looking up. So, yeah. Since I want to watch the whole air out process, I'm gonna cut the camera off here because I think the most video I can upload is like 25 minutes, I would say. So yeah, and cut it off here, and I'll let you know I'm on the next. All right, so now that is all done. We are gonna turn on. I don't know. I like going to Zone 3 first, so we're actually gonna do that next. It actually goes in order of the valves, with the exception of 5 because it's right here. So I'm gonna shut that, and then hey, the one in the corner is doing that. I knew it would. Yep, still got air in it. So there they go. So I re-leveled this one here because the lean on this one's been bothering me for a while. This one I'll have to resettle like the one over here did, and that one did fine. Hear them gurgling. Oh, here's this one here. There's that one, there's that there. That one over there should come up now. There we go. You can tell when the pressure is low like this. I know this zone is different because it loses pressure slowly and kind of takes a second to start up. Even though that's the case, it's still that they got a lot of air in these lines. It's a cool thing about starting the system up for the year. Alright, well, again, I don't want this video getting too long. Everything really is kind of, well, seems to be alright here. I can update afterwards, but I'm gonna switch. Well, I'm gonna cut the camera off and I'll let you guys know when I'm ready to switch. I'll probably still tour them afterwards. But yeah, see you guys back soon. So even though some more air is coming out, it's because I'm forcing it like it. Then they really start to go. I think I'm gonna just move on to Zone 2 now. Alright. Alright, so Zone 2 is now on. Well, these always take a second. It's cool, don't get me wrong, I love it. Oh, don't always does that. I'm gonna run just in case I do start. Oh, water's starting to gurgle. Seems like I blew these out well. And I can film the re-winterization, but I did want to get this out. When I was opening each zone last time, I'm like, what am I doing? So yeah, here they go. Something I haven't done for the other ones yet, just check each one. Looking good. You can tell the pressure's low, just give them some time and it'll start blowing a lot of air. There we go, it's starting to do it now. You remember the install? Remember the 2 PGPs being here? Remember how much air there was that time? Looking good. I'm gonna go back over here. If you want to see them from here. That one's still draining. Yeah. All right. I think I'm actually just gonna go ahead and switch to zone 4. All right. So there's those. It's open zone. So shut that one and open 4. 4 is a short run, so it's gonna go soon. Should have gone over here to begin with. Oh, sorry. No, I am. All right. So here's zone 4. And it goes out to there. That does not go very far. And I mean over to that side. That needs to be fixed. That's its adjustable side though, so that shouldn't be an issue. Alright. So that's the last one in the front. Then they take a second because there's still air. There's definitely still air built up inside these. There they go. These two went down at the same time. So then we'll open zone 5. I don't want to push down on the valve boxes because I don't want them to sink just in case. So we're gonna do zone 5. Oh, another update I forgot to mention. I put an 18 van nozzle on here because there's already a lot of moss here. Already in concern with our foundation. That's a whole story. There's actually photos when this was all dug up. But that one is probably going to get capped very soon. Did forget to mention about that. Huh. Status is green, so I'm good. Alright. Alright. Valve should be open. Oh. When all heads have check valves and it's a short run, they're gonna start up pretty fast. I really don't know where to show. Probably these over here. I'm just creating a geyser now. It's coming up. Yeah, I left it open slightly for opening. Well, actually no, it's for when I was blowing the system out, so I didn't put a lot of pressure on that. That does not seem to be popping up. Oh no, there we go. There they all are. There's just a little bubble in there. Oh yeah, that's all the way over here. Guess now that that's on, just go over here and, oh, and I opened up around that head. I could do it for the other ones, but I'm not really worried about it. Oh wait. There. And the Rainbird ones, I mean, there's a little bit of water, but they seal just fine. So here's these. Then actually we'll just go right to zone 6. Will take even longer. You can hear them gurgling. Oh, oh no. I want to get out of the way here. And I gotta take this out. Oh, yeah, also. Oh, wait. Oh, is that sticking up? Oh, never mind, I spoke too soon. And that one's pointed right at me. And those two came up at the same time. I did this project in mid-January, fun fact. And don't know if I just said it already, but this head was the one on the shrub stick that I took out of the beach house system right after winterization. And actually, I'll give the update away for that now. I was so impatient that since I still had the air compressor, I fired him right back up briefly and tried it. The 5000 obviously did not come up, so I put my PGP Ultra there instead. I'm probably gonna end up moving it though. And I'll probably explain once the time comes. So there's that. And I think this would actually just get the spot a whole lot better. And the reason why I made it where, so since this is 6, 7 goes over here, because it actually, once it goes here, it actually goes along and then goes around, but then, so then these ones would go next, and then the middle ones would go, and then the last one would be slugged to go down there. Because it really just gets this whole soaking out of the way, because then, just, I mean, it's really not going to matter too much, but just because of it, the last zone is the only one that does not soak the patio or anything. So that is why I did it like that. All right, so good Lord. Please tell me y'all just heard that. Please tell me y'all just heard that. They're going down. Did you hear that? That was loud. I don't know if that valve's just having trouble shutting or something. Hear it gurgling. I am actually going to go down here. I think that one is pointing that way, so I'm not going to stand there. No, it's not. All right. Wait, this. Or that way. It is so wet over here. Oh, that one's some water's pouring there now. That's how long this zone takes. Up, down over there, and down right there. Well, because they don't have check valves, and then this one's gonna go, and that one at the same time. I wish I caught that. Fun fact, after the original front yard sprinkler setup, after installing it, I did actually have to blow them back out. So this wouldn't be the first time, but that's different because I was actually installing it. Oh, come on. Wind's blowing it all the way in my direction. All right. I mean, it's not the time to adjust them. I actually wasn't going to adjust them because of that. And it keeps blowing it right here. I'm trying to get out here. Come on. Yeah, really, just looking on the perimeter for this zone, it actually covers pretty well. Like, you can stand over here and it kind of just comes from like either side. It's always nice when zones are like that. But it's not always ideal to have it like that, at least in my opinion. So there's zone 7. That 12-inch one has always been sketchy when it comes to popping up and retracting. All right, there we go. So then I hear him gurgling. Oh, this one did not waste much time. So at the end, trying to start up. There we go. Now just waiting on the one over there. Come on. Wait. I'm about to get hit. Where's that one? Is that one just not able to come up? Oh yeah, I see the water. I see the water. Where is it at? Right here. Oh great, this one's stuck down. Come on. Yeah, that is gonna be hard to get up. All right. You know what we're gonna do? Come on. Damn. There, oh, straight right at my foot, but there we go. I almost pulled the rubber top off in the process. There's that one. Moving kind of slow, but whatever. I think because sand is stuck inside it. No, that actually wasn't the case. I had a feeling this one was going to get stuck. I'm not surprised that it did. That was hard to pull up. If that one has sticking issues, I'll replace it with one of my stainless I-20s. I brought more of the sprinklers from my grandparents' house. I can't see it. There's where the Pro Sprays are. I couldn't fit all of them in that box. That's the box that the PGP Ultras came in. Since there was no nozzles or anything, all right, finally zone 9. I was able to put an extra 5 heads, so there are 25 heads in that box. You can hear it switching. There we go. And in my testing, this I-20, the nozzle is slightly messed up in the sense that, well, it's not like the one that was down there. There's a couple, like, it sprays, between, like the edge of the nozzle, like where that little groove is. I don't want to get hit. The zones should fire up quite fast. They're taking a while. There we go. And that one done there. There's that one, and this one should come up. There we go. Yeah, you can see what I'm talking about. It shouldn't be an issue. I'm gonna try to push it back in. Not really doing anything. I mean, I tried. It's a little messed up, but as long as it doesn't create an issue, it's fine, because The one that does a full circle on the beach house system kind of does the same thing, except it just spills at the bottom a little, just pours. Doesn't have an issue. If it needs to be fixed, then I'll just fix it. But guys, I'm actually gonna cut it short because I can see the video starting to get pretty long. So that is all for right now, folks. I will see you guys back soon. Oh, you know what? Part of it might be I probably didn't screw it down all the way. Yeah, that might be it. I'll see. All right. See you guys later.